Let's do some skincare because this makeup has been on my face for 15 hours and I want it to come off. I usually use cleansing oils to remove my makeup, but today I'm going to use my Cellular water. This one is from Manual Pure Cleansing Water Sensitive. I really like this one because it feels like it's a really good and quick way to remove makeup. It's especially good on days where I just kind of don't want to get my hands covered in oil or cleansing balm. It just removes my makeup so quickly. Look at the difference. If you have a hard time with cleansing oils or cleansing balms and you feel like they leave behind some residue when you try to like rinse them off with your second cleanse, out of all the cleansing options, so like a cleansing oil, cleansing balm, micellar water, I feel like micellar water is the easiest to remove. When I use a cleansing oil and I go and rinse my face after, I feel like there's less of a chance of it leaving a residue behind because they're just so watery. That pretty much removed everything, but now I'm going to go in with a second cleanse. I love my Skinfix foaming oil cleanser, but on days where I'm wearing makeup, I usually prefer to use something that's a little bit stronger and leaves my skin feeling a little bit more clean. So I'm going to use the Ceramide and Ectoin Gentle Gel Cleanser. And when I say that it leaves my skin feeling a little bit more extra clean, it's not that it's stripping, it just feels a little bit more clean than the foaming oil cleanser. The foaming oil cleanser is definitely more hydrating than this one, so that's kind of the little payoff that you have between the two. I was always using a Clean Skin Club clean towel to pat my face dry and also get into the hairline because makeup gets stuck in there. I always blend my foundation, my bronzer into my hairline because I really don't like when you can see the line where everything ends. But in doing that, the makeup ends up like deep in my hairline. So I really have to make sure that I get it all out because that's just not good. Prequel Universal Skin Solution. I swapped out the nozzle on this one because the nozzle I had on it before, for some reason, was so much more aggressive. This one is perfect. As always, you have to let this fully dry before going on to your next skincare steps. I mentioned the other day that I had a bad reaction to a product I was trying out recently, and I am so sad about this, but it's the Beekman Milkshake Toner Mist. I wanted to like this so badly because number one, it just looks cool. Number two, the ingredients look really good. It has Mugwort goat milk probiotic extract, has squalane. It just has a bunch of ingredients that on paper my skin should really like, but unfortunately it didn't work out. It did make me break out a little bit. It wasn't like a super bad allergic reaction. I just got a bunch of tiny little bumps on my cheeks, on both of them and down here. It's like 90% better now. I still have tiny ones that are like coming out, but it was because of this. I have a suspicion that it's just too oily for my skin because whenever I did use it, it did feel like it had a bit of slip. Just kind of felt like oiliness on top of my skin and it felt nice, but I think it didn't work out for me. I'm from Mugwort Essence. This, on the other hand, never lets me down. It's just so soothing, so calming. It helps with irritation. It helps when you have a bad reaction to a product. I had someone ask me recently if I think that this would be good for someone with dry skin, and honestly, I feel like this is a good product to have on hand for everyone. Even if you don't use it consistently, this product has helped me so much when I have a bad reaction to something or my skin is just sensitive. It's kind of one of those products that in an emergency situation, it's a safe reach and it has always been reliable. I honestly can't think of a skin type that wouldn't benefit from this, but again, some people might be sensitive to something in it. Everything can't work for everyone. It's just not possible. I personally would probably recommend this for a lot of people. Haruharu Wonder Black Rice Probiotic Barrier Essence. I have not stopped using also. It's hard to tell in the bottle because it's pretty opaque, but I'm down to here already and I just started using it. If that doesn't tell you how much I love it, I especially feel like this is going to be so good in the fall and winter when it starts to get a little bit colder. It's so hydrating, it's so moisturizing, it's pretty plumping, it feels so nice on the skin. Even though it's really hydrating and moisturizing, for me, it doesn't feel really thick, it doesn't feel sticky, so I really like it. Murad Cellular Hydration Repair Cream. I'm almost out of this moisturizer too. I really do like it, but it is a little bit pricey. This is something that I personally would only pick up during a sale. I think it's around $80 Canadian. Really though, when it comes down to it, I definitely recommend getting the serum over the moisturizer because this one is so good to use with your retinol, Arazlo, tretinoin, whatever you use. This one has been a lifesaver for me. Still have a few little spots here, so I'm going to use the Murad Acne Sulfur Mask. I really like using these as like a spot treatment and I leave it on overnight. It's sulfur and I think it has salicylic acid in it, which is going to help your spots heal quicker. It kind of has a pimple patch kind of effect and it stops me from picking at it, which is super good because I am so bad at not picking my skin. Skincare done. Any questions? Let me know in the comments. I'm working on my first YouTube video. It's going to be up sometime next week. I gotta get a hang of editing and everything, but I'm getting there.